गुरुदेव गुरु नमः शिवाय गुरुदेव गुरु नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिव नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिव गुरु ओम जय जय सद्गुरु गुरु ओम जय जय सद्गुरु.
Welcome to Community Matters. My name is Jonjy, and today we have Vaishnavi Petkar. She is an art of living teacher and singer. Recently completed her certification in Sangeet Visharad, which is in vocal Hindustani classical music. Vaishnavi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me, Jonjy.
Vaishnavi, I have to tell you, you're of course my teacher, and you are brilliant. I really love your classes. You teach yoga, meditation, and general spirituality, and I find your music to be just divine. So can you share with us a little bit about yourself, and then I want to more importantly, to share with us some of your music.
I've been in Boston for a year now. I moved from Canada with my husband, and I've been a teacher with the Art of Living Foundation for over 10 years. Wow. Yeah, and that's what I do in Boston as well. I teach children, I teach teenagers, I teach adults, all age groups. Yeah. And this is something I love to do because the techniques, the meditation that we teach brings such inner transformation in people. So I think it's really satisfying to see that.
You know what really amazes me about you is that you're able to teach it to kids. Because meditation requires some focus, right? I've done your yoga classes, and I know how much intensity is involved there. But you can get kids to do it. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the programs are designed beautifully for kids where, it's with a lot of games and activities and stuff. So it's easier for kids to, sit through it when there's more fun, obviously. It's not like how we do it for adults. Yeah. But and I love kids, so I think that helps.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's that ability, that innate nature to be able to deal with kids is important if you're teaching kids, especially something as intense as that. So about Hindustani music, I know that you are very passionate about it. I've come to some of the satsang programs you have, which are basically like group gatherings for singing through the art of living.
Right.
And I know that you're very adept at singing. Can you share with us how you became a singer and what or who inspires you the most?
I've always loved singing as a kid. I used to just listen to songs by my own and then just try to, practice them by myself. And then I think my parents saw that and they started Indian classical lessons for me. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to continue it for very long because we kept moving, every few years, or the teacher would move somewhere. So there was no continuation. Right. And then when I moved to Toronto, I did again try to learn with a couple of teachers, but somehow it would not continue for too long. Right. So most of it I learnt by myself. And then about 10 years ago, I met my teacher. Her name is Rupali Vatwe. Yeah. She's from Toronto. And I started taking lessons and I started giving exams. So that also kept me motivated to continue learning, because when you're giving exams, and also you have more knowledge because you're learning theory, you're learning so much more other than just, singing. So then I guess her encouragement helped me complete that certification, which I just did recently. And who inspires me? I mean, there are many, many people. There are many singers in India, classical and Bollywood singers who inspire me, who I keep listening to all the time. But definitely, I think one of them is the very famous Lata Mangeshkar, and also M.S. Subbalakshmi. She's a Carnatic classical singer, and I think her voice is divine. Wow. So I keep listening to her music a lot. Wow,
Carnatic being the other form of Indian classical music.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Now, can you share with us a sample of the kind of music you do?
The Hindustani?
Yeah.
Sure. So I'm just going to turn this on. So this is actually Rag Hams Dhwani.
Okay.
It's similar in Carnatic and Hindustani.
Yeah.
It's called the same name, and of course it has the same notes.
Yeah.
So I'll just sing a little from that.
Okay.
Ga pa ni sa ga re ni, ga pa sa ni pa ga re, ga pa sa ni pa ga pa. Ga pa ni sa ga re ni, ga pa sa ni pa ga re, ga pa sa ni pa ga pa. Pa ga re sa ga pa, pa ga re, pa ni pa ga, ga re ni pa ga ni pa ga re ni pa sa, ga pa ni sa ga re ni, ga pa sa ni pa ga re, ga pa sa ni pa ga pa. Surya Chandra Pralayagni Netradhara, Surya Chandra Pralayagni Netradhara, Shakti Sahit Shiva Natana Manohara, Shakti Sahit Shiva Natana Manohara, Surya Chandra Pralayagni Netradhara, Shakti Sahit Shiva Natana Manohara, Shakti Sahit Shiva Natana Manohara, Bhola 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 Shankara Bhola, Hara Bhola Shankara Bhola.
Very nice. Wow. Vaishnavi, you are very talented. The beauty of that is how soothing it is to the soul. My goodness. Wow. So do you, is there a particular way in which you warm up for these songs?
Yeah, there is a lot of riyaz, which is practice that we need to do if you really want to sing well, because there's so many modulations, there's so many ups and downs, and you need to really tone your voice well so that you can sing any kind of song. Yeah. I think classical music is the base for that.
Yeah.
So classical music allows your voice to work in a way that you can actually sing any kind of music.
Yeah.
So it is like learning ABCD. Like if you want to learn words or you want to go to higher class, you need to learn ABCD, right?
Right.
So classical music is like that. Yeah, and on a regular basis, I mean, I don't do it. I should be honest about it. But those who actually are in this profession of singing and who do this as a full-time thing, they have to actually start by warming up themselves by going to the lower notes first, then the middle notes, then the higher notes. So that warm-up session itself, some people do it for a couple of hours before they actually come to the main singing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. The amazing thing is that I was going to ask you about that, in fact, about whether the study of classical music helps you in singing contemporary music, because I know you mentioned some Bollywood singers are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you have the classical base, you can sing any kind of music.
Wow.
Yeah, so all, Western, contemporary, Bollywood, classical, all of it. So I think it's very important for anyone who wants to become a singer to get trained classically.
Right. Do you sing any contemporary music also?
I sing Bollywood songs a lot.
Really? Wow. All right. Well, I'll throw it out there. Maybe towards the end of the show, maybe we can get a small sampling of it.
Sure.
And I'm curious to know also, actually, let me ask you a few more questions after some more singing. So let's give us a little more taste of it, because I love your music. I want to do less talking.
Sure. So should I sing another bhajan?
Please.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham, Nityoham, Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, बुद्धोऽहं बुद्धोऽहं मुक्तोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवस्वरूपोऽहम् अमर आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवस्वरूपोऽहम् अमर आत्मा है मरणशील काया सभी प्राणियों के जो भीतर समाया वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवस्वरूपोऽहम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Wow. I am so blown away. And I think that you really have hit the nail on the head in terms of, the perfect notes. Thank you very much. So
you.
Can you share with us just a few more words and then back to singing? What is it that makes a great song? What's the key to good music?
Good music, I think, of course, the tune itself, but I think most importantly is, singing from the heart.
Right.
I think that's what is important. When you sing from your heart, then it touches other people's heart. But some people, I know that they're very good singers, they're very classically trained, but somehow they miss that emotion or that feeling in the song.
Right.
I think that's very important. And there are some people who may not be very well classically trained, but they sing with a lot of feeling and emotion.
Yeah.
And I think that touches the right chords, I feel. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, the music itself, the words, the lyrics, all of this is important for a great song.
That's a really insightful point. I can tell you from personal experience, someone I know who sings in the shower, totally off key, but a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Is that you, Jonjy?
No comment. So, when you were learning Hindustani classical, how did you get inspired to learn this? Was it your family who pushed you along, or how did you pick up and say, oh, I want to learn Hindustani classical?
I was always interested in music. I used to sing by myself. Like I said, at different points in life, I tried classical music lessons, but somehow it never worked out for too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom, she's very interested in classical music. So is my dad. But my mom used to really push me to keep doing, going for classes and learning music.
Right.
Even if it was far or if it was not possible. And she would always be behind me to kind of practice every day. Even now, she gets upset if I don't sing so much when I'm asked to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that and I just had interest. And once you start learning music, I think it's so divine, especially classical music. It's very divine. It really not just helps you become a good singer, but really calms you from within. It's almost like meditation, So when you sing or when you listen to someone singing classical music, it can give you a very deep experience even otherwise. So that is why someone who learns classical music, can never stop.
Wow.
It is something that you just want to continue. And also with classical music, you realize that the more you learn, the more you don't know.
Meaning?
Which means there is so much to learn. It's so vast that the more you get to learn, you come to a stage where you feel, oh, there is so much more that I don't know.
Right.
So there is really no end to this.
Wow.
Once a singer, always a singer. And actually it is said that one who learns Indian classical music can never have suicidal tendencies.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is something that I had heard, and I can relate to it, because I know when I sing or when I listen to classical music or, some bhajans, it just completely calms you down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely have to scrub that for the pharmaceutical company listeners out there. No, I'm just kidding. But I think that is really true and fascinating to think about how there is something called music therapy as well.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't think they've gotten as far as Hindustani classical, but I can certainly say from my experience, I feel a lot better just listening to you. And I think most of us out there, right, from who are listening to the show, just want to give a quick shout out. We're listening to Vaishnavi Petkar Palaparti. She is an art of living teacher and singer, and she recently completed her certification in Sangeet Visharad, which is in vocal Hindustani classical music. And you are listening to Community Matters with Jonjy on WCUW 91.3 FM. So Vaishnavi, can you tell us about, actually, you know what? Let's get to some more music and then tell us about whatever it is I was going to ask you.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have any song you want to listen to?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to throw a curveball at you and ask you if you can sing us some contemporary, just to mix things up a little bit.
So, contemporary Bollywood?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It can be any Bollywood song?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm taking too long, but let me think. हम तुम कितने पास है, कितने दूर है चांद सितारे, सच पूछो तो मन को झूठे लगते हैं ये सारे, मगर सच्चे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम, बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना और तुम.
Wow, thank you. My goodness, you are incredibly talented. And I can see how it translates when you sing Hindustani music, and it really does affect the way you sing any kind of music.
Yeah.
So, all right, I was going to ask you something about advice. So, our show is Community Matters, so we try to showcase people, extraordinary people who are serving our community. And one of the key things I try to get across to our younger listeners is what key piece of advice you have for them if they're interested in learning such a beautiful art as Hindustani music.
I would say go for it. Yeah, I mean, this is something you have to experience first. When you start learning, I think the interest develops. Yeah. If you want to be a singer or even otherwise, you need to start somewhere.
Right.
So once you start learning, I think the interest develops. Till then, you don't know what it is, right? So,
right.
Yeah, I would say just if you want to be a singer, you should definitely go for it. There's tons of classes now. So many people are offering it. Yeah. Boston is such a huge city. Yeah. So definitely, you should. That is something that everyone should look into, try.
Absolutely. I thought that was very interesting how you put it, because people always say, oh, well, if I do what you enjoy, right? And they say, oh, well, I'm not enjoying this, so don't do it. But sometimes especially when you're learning something, right, you start to enjoy it more the better you get at it.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's good to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Once you start, I think you'll enjoy it, and you'll know whether you're enjoying it or not, actually.
Right.
Till then, you wouldn't know. Yeah.
And I should even caveat that by saying that even if you're not enjoying, based on what I've learned from you, even if you're not enjoying something, you should anyway enjoy it, because not enjoying something is actually how would I put it? It's an expression of ego, or I don't know how to put it. But anyway, the point is you should enjoy whatever you're doing, whether it's good or not.
Yeah.
You can explain it better than I can.
Yeah, and also I'd say if you're younger, it's much easier to grasp it. The older you get, it becomes more tougher, because when you're younger, your voice is also so much more easier to mold.
Yeah.
When you get older, like the notes that I used to be able to sing when I was much younger, sometimes it's a little hard for me to sing at this age. Right. So I think the younger you are, it's easier for you to learn. You're a fast learner. You pick up very fast. So I think if you're young and you want to learn music, of course there is no age to start. You cannot say if you're a certain age you cannot learn. But the younger, the better. It's always better.
I see.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this for kids who, I know because you work with a lot of kids,
Right.
especially with meditation, yoga. What about kids who have disabilities, learning disabilities, kids who have developmental issues in school? I know from talking with you that you've found that meditation and yoga helps. Would you say that singing also helps?
Yes, it does. But I think it's a very general, question. It depends on what kind of disability they have, because you need to be able to read and grasp and all that. But in general, yeah, I think it will definitely help.
Right, absolutely. Very interesting. All right. Can you share with us some more sampling of Hindustani music?
Sure. Should I sing a bhajan?
Yeah, sing a bhajan for us.
स्मित स्मित सुंदर मुखार विंदा नाचो नंद लाला नाचो नंद लाला स्मित स्मित सुंदर मुखार विंदा नाचो नंद लाला नाचो नंद लाला मीरा के प्रभु लाला नंद लाला मीरा के प्रभु लाला मीरा के प्रभु लाला नंद लाला मीरा के प्रभु लाला बाल गोपाला प्यारे मुरारी मोरे नंद लाला बाल गोपाला प्यारे मुरारी मोरे नंद लाला हे नंद लाला नंद लाला नंद लाला मोरे नंद लाला नंद लाला नंद लाला नंद लाला मोरे नंद लाला बाल गोपाला प्यारे मुरारी मोरे नंद लाला.
Wow, thank you. I tell you that you are a very powerful singer. Really, I am so amazed.
Thank you.
Do you... I don't even feel like asking you questions. Can you just sing us some more, please?
Sure. I would love to sing. You want me to sing some Bollywood?
Yeah, okay. Well, actually, let's stick to Hindustani. I love this. Actually, I love the bhajans that you sing.
Yeah.
They are so powerful. And I think a lot of people don't realize this, but these are ancient, these are very old songs, right?
Yeah, some of them are old, some of them have been, created. So
Yeah.
I think it's a mix.
Do you ever mix and match?
Yeah, sometimes, like in satsangs, maybe, when we see people are really enjoying it, then we probably would sing 2 or 3, like a medley, couple of songs together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. I'm just so amazed and blown away. Do you think that, Hindustani music is developing in this country? Do you think that's going to catch on?
Yeah, because, I've been here only for 1 year,
Yeah.
but I have seen a lot of parents, at least that I've interacted with so far. Their kids are into music. They're learning some kind of music, either instrumental or vocal, and a lot of it is classical.
Right.
And even if you search on Google, you'll see tons of music classes and lessons all over
Yeah.
Boston. So I think there is a lot of interest here. In fact, many people have asked me if I can teach singing.
Yeah.
So, yes, of course, I've said I can, but sometimes it's just the time, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think there is a lot of interest. Because every
Absolutely.
time I do sing in satsang, at least 4 or 5 people come up to me and ask me if, where am I learning? Either they want to learn from my teacher or they ask me if I can teach.
Yeah.
So the interest is there, for
Right.
sure.
Yeah. Well, you already are a teacher, so it's a natural fit for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that actually? I'm gonna ask you to. We'll do a few more songs, and then we're almost out of time. But yeah, can you share with us just a little bit more music,
Yeah, sure. Okay. You want bhajan, right?
please?
Okay. विश्वविलासिनी विशालाक्षि माता विश्वविलासिनी विशालाक्षि माता माङ्गल्यमयी लक्ष्मी भवानी माङ्गल्यमयी लक्ष्मी भवानी गिरिजा शंकरी दुर्गा माता गिरिजा शंकरी दुर्गा माता जय माता जगन माता जय माता जगन माता विश्वविलासिनी विशालाक्षि माता स्नेहमयी कल्याणमयी स्नेहमयी कल्याणमयी प्रेममयी आनन्दमयी प्रेममयी आनन्दमयी शुभदा वरदा पार्वती माता शुभदा वरदा पार्वती माता जय माता जगन माता जय माता जगन माता विश्वविलासिनी विशालाक्षि माता.
Wow, Vaishnavi, I have to tell you, I mean, I can't say enough about you. You are amazing.
Thank you.
So, all right, we've only got about a minute left, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to your family as well. And we have your husband, Harshad Petkar, and your parents in Toronto, Rao Palaparthi and Padmaja Palaparthi, and your brother Girish Palaparthi, and your sister-in-law Pramoda Palaparthi, and of course your mother-in-law Madhavi Vinchur. So I just want to give them all a quick shout out from your friends at Community Matters, and I want to thank you so much for joining us. You are such an incredibly talented person.
Thank you so much, Jonjy. I know that you've been asking me to do this for a long time, so I'm really happy that I came. It's my first experience as well, so I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.